Hey guys, Yen here with a new segment I've been wanting to do for a while where I'm talking about instant noodles. Just one of the things that I have a lot of knowledge about and that I guess I could call it a passion, yeah? Anyways, so I think when a lot of you think of instant noodles, you're probably thinking about, cup noodle, top ramen, things of that sort. And no hate on those. They'll get you through the times. They're decent, but that's not what this segment is about here, all right? I'm here to help y'all hopefully elevate your noodle game, put you on to something new. And for today's first episode, we're going to be starting at the basics, which is SHIN CUP. Here, let me bring this one in a little bit closer for y'all so you can get a better look at it. So that's the packaging, that's the front. Here's the top. Pretty distinctive packaging. I'm sure a lot of you have at the very least seen this one before. And a couple cool fun facts about it. So, Shin Ramyun was originally created in 1986 by the Nongshim Food Company, which is one of the biggest food companies that exists in Korea, and I'd honestly say like within the whole Asian marketplace itself. What's cool about SHIN CUP is that it actually has a couple different variants. So you see here on the table, I've got SHIN CUP Black. Pull that up for y'all. So what's cool about this one, contains a different soup base. It has more of a bone broth flavor. I'll run over this one in a future episode, but I just wanted to show you all so you know. There's also a vegetarian version of it that exists out there called SHIN Green. Same look, just in a green cup instead of the red one. That one is I think it's a tofu and maybe seaweed. It's a plant-based broth, so if you're vegetarian, you can have that one. And apparently there exists a extra spicy version of SHIN CUP. That one I haven't run into myself, but we'll see if I can get my hands on that in the future. But since I'm talking about elevating your noodle game, SHIN CUP here should be your baseline. This is square one when it comes to the finer world of instant noodles, if you can even say that. But what's cool is SHIN CUP, #1 most sold ramen brand in the world. This one is top dog, and for a good reason too. It's very consistent. The flavor on it is solid. I can't ever say I've eaten, a bowl of SHIN CUP and been like, oh yeah, I hated that. Like this one, solid, 10 out of 10, all-time classic. Can't really say there's too much wrong with it. Anyways, let's get on to eating it here. All right, guys, so we're gonna open this up. Now, when you're opening your instant noodles, you never wanna open it all the way, and I'll explain that in a second here. Get a look inside. Not too much going on. You got the noodles. The dry vegetables are already within it. And you've got your seasoning packet. Now, I'm gonna grab the electric kettle over here. I'm gonna just go on and say, if you eat a lot of instant noodles, I highly recommend you get one of these because it tastes a hell of a lot better than the microwave. Something about actually pouring like hot water into the noodles, I say makes it a little bit better. I find that the noodles turn out a little bit less soggy and you have a bit more control over it. I mean, if all you got is the microwave, it does the trick, but if you're trying to really enjoy your noodles, get the kettle. Or, you could just boil a pot of water on the stove, but this shit's fast. Save you some time. So we're gonna set that there to boil. Get that going. While we're letting the water boil. Open up our soup base. I'll put that up to the camera so y'all can take a look at that. Let's see. Nice red flavor, or color, I suppose. Nice red coloring on that. Kind of a lightly sweet, sort of spicy kind of smell to it. You're gonna wanna dump that in there. You wanna make sure to kinda cover as much surface area as you can so that you don't just end up with a concentrated kinda block of soup base in the middle of it all. Set that down. Now that we've got our noodles prepared, we're gonna wait for the water to boil. All right, it's been a few minutes. I hear the water starting to boil real quick. Remy here has decided to join me for the video. She wants to be involved, so I don't know if y'all saw her run around in the background here, but she's sitting right behind me for this one. You know, she's the house supervisor. Anyways, excuse me, Remy. Now that the water's done boiling, bring that up here. And we are going to carefully pour the water right up to the fill line. Now you don't want to go too much over the fill line because too much water is a bad thing. What you want to avoid doing, and I've made this mistake before when I'm making noodles on the stove, is if you put too much water, the soup ends up getting watered down and then you're not getting the full flavor of it. What you want to do here with your chopsticks is you want to set it right here at the end of it. So I keep the lid closed, but just slightly enough open so that steam can get out. Now, rule of thumb, once you pour the hot water into your ramen, you're gonna wanna wait 3 to 4 minutes. I like to stay around the 3 to 4 minute mark. You can go up to 5 minutes. There's actually usually a chart on the back of SHIN CUP ramen where it explains that depending on the amount of time you leave the noodles to sit in the hot water, you get different consistencies. So, you know, that's more of like an al dente. Sometimes, you know, some people prefer a softer noodle, some people prefer a harder noodle. Pause. But I kind of like to stay somewhere in the middle ground. I don't like when my noodles get soggy. I think it's gross. In my opinion, not a very enjoyable meal. So, now that we got the water poured in there, I got 3 minutes to yap at y'all. So, see what's going on with me. Moved out to LA at the start of this summer from the Bay Area. That's been fun. I've been out here for, yeah, a little bit over 3 months now. It's been a great time. I've had a lot of time to be able to spend with, you know, my friends that are out here, do a lot of stuff I haven't really been able to do before. So it's been really nice on that aspect. Being able to connect with everyone out here that usually I would just kind of run into and see at like the conventions I go to. So a couple times a year. So it's nice to be able to actually kick it with them outside of an event context. Let's see. Music's going decent. I got a whole nother album recorded. Got a bunch more stuff coming out with Tavo. Got some collabs coming out with Ryan Celsius. I've been honestly, you know, kind of running around the city, going to a lot of events and networking, things like that, trying to see what I can get done. Let's see what else I got going on. Actually. So I mentioned this in my last video, but I finally have restocked on merchandise. So we got Yenwan Lucky Cat tees back in stock now. Hit me up if y'all are interested in one. I've got these ones, which are the new ones. These are stone washed. Put that up so you can kind of see the detail a little bit better on them. Got that kind of nice age distress look. You can see here we got the big front print, and now we also got the company logo printed on the inside of the neck as well. Super soft material. Shout out to Schwa for assisting me in getting these actually printed and put into production. Been hearing good things about them. A lot of people been enjoying them. Super comfortable. Like I liked my old shirts, you know, like I liked the first batch I did, but these ones definitely, I will say, have a much nicer quality to them. And in addition to that, pull these out for y'all. Excuse me, Remy. Got some really nice holographic vinyl stickers. So currently I've got 3 designs in stock, and I've got a few more coming on the way, waiting for that last shipment to come in. But here's the 3 designs I got in stock right now. So there's this one. It's my logo. Kind of did like a yin yang design on it. Got these ones. Good luck, have fun. Lucky clover on them. A little bit of like a glitch for that kind of cyberpunk look. And then some of you might recognize this one. This was one of my old shirt designs. Didn't get them printed on shirts again just because the printing and the design itself just weren't really translating out too well. But I got these ones. They're the Hanya mask. Says put your money where your mouth is. So in addition to the t-shirts, we got stickers for sale too. So hit me up if y'all are interested in merch. These vinyls are actually really solid quality, I gotta say. They're pretty tough, relatively weatherproof. I've done a lot of field testing on these. I've stuck some up out in gas stations, stuff like that. Check back on them after rain season. They're still good as new. I've even put them on water bottles and run them through the dishwasher, and they'll still hold up like for a decent amount of washes. Like, I think I finally had one kind of give out on one of my water bottles, but that's about like over like 30, 40 plus runs through the dishwasher before it just started to like kind of fray and peel a little on the edges. So they're tough. Hit me up if y'all are interested in any merch. Let's see, what else do I got going on? Oh, got a show happening September 22nd, Venice Beach Skate Park with Wildlife Entertainment. Gonna be performing a couple songs there. My homies Micah and Benji are gonna be pulling up as well. I'll probably be vlogging that day. Trying, like I said before, trying to get a little bit more into the video content, putting out stuff like that for y'all. So yeah, you know, got an interesting month going on. Got a lot of new stuff planned for the music. Just dropped Tokyo, the remix I put out with Tavo. Got that one up on Spotify. Y'all should go hit the link, take a look at that one, give it a listen. Let me know what you think. And yeah, so I mean that's what's going on in my life. All right. Now we can take the top off. And usually once I open up my noodles, I always like to give them a little kind of stir and mix up. Make sure all the noodles are coated in the broth. Let's see here. Move that in and adjust our camera angle. Or actually, you know what? I'm just gonna pull this up to the camera for y'all. Get a good look at it. Nice noodle consistency. We got the broth going. Now, sit down and actually enjoy these. Actually, I haven't eaten today, so really looking forward to eating these. Nice smell to it. All right, how would I describe this? Like I said before, kind of a nice like spice aroma, a little bit of sweetness to it. I gotta say, SHIN CUP, like they do their broth recipe really well. It's a nice like full flavor. All right, itadakimasu. Nice spice. And what's good about SHIN CUP, in my opinion, is that there's like the super spicy noodles out there. Those are good. I don't hate them. But when it comes to, you know, kind of eating on a day-to-day basis, you're not always trying to set your mouth on fire. What I like a lot about the SHIN CUP broth is that it's a nice balanced flavor. The spice is there and it's enough to, you know, like be flavorful, but it's not to the point where you're eating it and you're like, oh damn, I need a whole glass of milk right now, you know, like That's good sometimes, but for me, it's like, I'm not trying to eat that every day. It's gonna mess my stomach up. Get a sip of the broth here. Satisfying. Not too salty, well-rounded flavor. Like I said, there's a reason this is all reliable. Also, one thing I gotta say, oh man, having long hair, when you're trying to eat noodles and you sit down, you're gonna be eating your hair. So, while the long hair does look good, I will say sometimes it do be getting in the way when I'm eating. I'm not gonna make y'all sit here and watch me eat this entire bowl of noodles, but hope you guys enjoyed this first run at, I'm gonna just call it noodle knowledge for now. I hope you guys learned something new today. Looking forward to the next video where we'll be covering SHIN CUP Black. I'll be kind of talking about the differences, comparing and contrasting. But thank you all for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and I hope to be making more content like this for y'all. Hit me up if you guys need any merch, check out the new music, and till next time, have a good one.